Hey there, and welcome to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. And in this episode, we have our first challenge. This was the first one submitted through YouTube comments, which is pretty hype. I always offer, as part of the Train of Thought series, that someone can submit a challenge they have big struggles with, and I will play through it and hopefully win and explore how I would approach the run. And hopefully that ends up being very educational. I'm very hype for this because I know very little. I was only told that every attempt, which there were multiple, resulted in a loss in the first 5 rings. And from what I can see just walking into this, we have Exile Awoken and Exile Umbra. I personally believe that any form of Awoken and any form of Umbra is particularly difficult right now. It's probably one of the worst combinations. I think that Windleton is a little stronger than Sentient right now in this combo. I think the worst would be here probably Sentient with default Umbra. Or even, Plink is also pretty bad because it means that without a good relic hit, you're probably not going to see a strong Gorge plan. So you really don't have a lot here to work with. I think there are lines, of course. I don't think it's a losing combo by any means, but there are also challenges that come with it. And so this is probably already out of the gate looking pretty tough. This is otherwise Covenant 25, no mutator, so perfect. And yeah, so I'm going to attempt to win this and kind of explain our route through. And I hope you all enjoy, because this is the first time I'm doing that. So just kind of remind folks, again, if you're seeing this, please, submit your own challenges if you find one that's particularly difficult. The ones that I'm really excited to run here are those that stump you, and basically you lose and you're just not sure what the line was, because there are some runs that require pretty esoteric lines in order to get there. And I think that being able to identify those and know when you need to do some weird stuff to win, I think that's pretty strong and pretty good. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to track this series, whether it's going to be part of Train of Thought or if I'm just going to upload it separately. I'm definitely just going to upload these on off days because there's no reason not to, and there's not going to be a consistent stream of these, right? So I'm just going to basically record this and then upload it almost immediately, turning it around within a couple days on a day that there's not another video. So this is not going to follow my normal schedule by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, I'm also not going to track my win streak on this, right? Because again, it's recorded in between the other uploads, so it doesn't make sense to do that. I could pretend I'm on a win streak on some other video, and then anyway, yeah. So these will be separate. I also expect that these are going to be very difficult, is the hope, so that, maybe I have to do a reset or something in order to figure out the line. So, and all right, I think that's going to be all I can really say here. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this and see how we go. I mean, the first loss is in 10 minutes here is the only one I can even see on this challenge, so that's pretty promising. That tells me right now that Ring 1 is probably pretty tough, but yeah, let's see what our start is and go from there. All right, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. This was submitted and I was pretty excited to immediately turn around and record this, so that's pretty hype. This is actually, I'm recording it the same day, so that's awesome. Let's see what we get. We have, like I said, Exile Awoken, Exile Umbra. Pretty tough. We have Root Seeds and Plink. So, yeah, we'll see what kind of things get shown, but that does make Gorge lines tough, and it makes most other lines tough because Windleton is big. We have, let's see, Plating Seal Daedalus. We have Curse Fell and Patient Seraph. We have Steel Enhancer, Mind Collapse, and Focus Growth. Just from the cards, this looks okay, and we do have Umbra into Patient, so Damage Shield is a line that we can use to win this. I do have to respect Curse Fell at some point due to the Ember costs of that. And we do have Sweepers opened up to us here, so we'll have to kind of see. But alright, let's click this and see what they show us. I will look at the Horde first, as usual. Yeah, wow, that's pretty not great, huh? That's not great, champ. We have Petrified Crucible, which is spikes doing more damage with no spikes in our starter. Okay. And we have Improved Firebox, which is also pretty bad. I'm going to take improved firebox because I just don't see any world where we have an appreciable number of spikes on this run. So I'll take this. Maybe it does something. All right, we have Predator and Thornlord. Now, where are my units coming up? I do have an Awoken banner in Ring 2 and another Awoken banner on Ring 3. So we're likely to see something that does sweep. If we see something that does sweep, I do really like Predator, although we do also have a good start for Thornlord. The problem is, Thornlord really likes having something in the back that can actually capitalize on it. So I would want a really good scaling plan for like a Shattered Shell or something. Right. Yeah, I do have Steel Enhancers here, so that is something, but that's not amazing. It's too slow. I would need to see like a Razor Sharp. I think Thornlord is playable, and Thornlord's also safer here. Predator is definitely at risk of just getting sniped by... I mean, it is only Plating Seal Daedalus. You could take out the bombs. This is tough. I always look at these challenging seeds as a different way because I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot of difficulty here, so I'm trying to hedge against an early loss. So... because usually if you can get past the early game in a difficult run like this, you typically can find the line to win out of Ring 4 or something. I think Predator is correct with my banners that are coming up. It's pretty likely I see a sweeper. And then the only real challenge at that point is how do I not die, right? How do you not die? I mean, I have focus growth. Healing is an option, but Predator Windleton only has 30 HP. Predator's not bad, but I'm going to need a really good tank. And there really isn't one here, right? It's like Vine Mother is the best tank. I couldn't reasonably take a Hollow with only one heal card. No. And Wilting Sapwood's terrible, and it's a rare. It's interesting. I actually think Predator's wrong here because you're Umbra. Because let's briefly look in the logbook here, and we just go to units. I want Umbra unit uncommon. Look at banners. I mean, and morsels, I guess. So, like, you can't take the Crucible dudes, right? You have to feed them, and there's no space on the floor. It can never be Alloyed Construct. Morsel Master's not it. You know, Ember Forge is not a dry priority unit. Morsel Maker is maybe the only one that's viable here. It spits out enough stuff to tank. But the problem is it also doesn't really contribute to the run at all. It just kind of takes hits. And then Shadow Eater's dead. So you've really got nothing in there. If we look at Awoken, you've got the Hollows, which are unplayable in this setup. You can't take one of these other dudes, like Shell or Animus of Speed or Animus of Will. So it's like Husk Hermit. And if we kick it up to rare, it's like Vine Mother. And I mean, I guess in an emergency, you could Wilting Sapwood. What do I have rare-wise in Umbra? I mean, I guess if they could show me Shadow Siege, I would take the Infusion. And Morsel Maid is just a free win. But I think it's Thornlord here, actually. Because Thornlord lets me take, like, an Animus of Will or something, or a Shattered Shell, and just stick it behind and solve my problems that way. And he's going to have enough HP that I can reasonably top him off with Focus Growth Healing. So we're going to go Thornlord. Okay, lock it in. Took 5 minutes to make that decision. Now, do I feel good about this money? Probably. We can see that first death down here on Ring 3, yeah. Wow, in 10 minutes, huh? And that's a really fast Ring 1 and 2, huh? Just slamming cards. Let's see, I think I can take this money. This money is fine. Useful into these shops immediately. Yeah, I think the only thing that this does is it upgrades a Cleric. And we have Mind Collapse, we have Plinks. And I can also heal off any damage I take. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's go. Ring 1. Mark of Invasion. Now, Thornlord immediately clears the top floor, so I can just take this for free. And then I'll plink the rest. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's just free money here. No problemo. This is an interesting one because this Mark of Invasion is actually fairly difficult with Predator, because you only pop the first one. I mean, in this case, you actually would get them all because you have Mind Collapse and the Train Steward, but you put a lot at risk here. So there's no way to cheat out Ember Drain. So we just do Windleton. Can I actually tank with the Train Steward because I'm anticipating it to die? I can just kind of play everything, and we buff the hell out of Windleton here. There is the clergyman that's upgraded on bottom, which I will shoot here. We'll just snipe these. It's totally fine. Kill this man on bottom, and now I just need to draw plinks and we're fine. Yeah, look, a million plinks. Now, can I reasonably hit the collector? I'll take one plink to the collector here. Hey, you love it. I did lose a little bit on the morsel space, but like, what am I going to do? Play the morsel? I will plink top, which should leave me alive, and yeah, cool. We'll just play randos here, it's fine. We did draw all of our plinks. Yeah, we draw every single one, so we're probably going to leak something. Yeah, we leak 1 damage. Oh well. Cool. You know what? It happens. I don't mind that too much. Cool. Our stat line wins here. I will plink out top. Ooh, this lifesteal morsel is excellent because it kills one. Here, this is going to look funny, but I can actually do a +2 into the back dude to kill that guy. I can ping one down here, and then I can just buff Windleton a bunch. Yeah, fine. Cool, that prevents 1 damage. I want to drop a plink on mid. Yeah, cool. 1, 2. You know, plink, I appreciate the hustle here, but dang, that was pretty bad. Alright, I mean, I think we're still fine. Maybe I see a sting here. Yeah, we're fine. Cool, no big deal. Put this guy in front, fine. Cool. I mean, we had a Demon Fiend in our champion there, so it's not too bad. 1 damage is okay. We see Sting, Vine Grasp, and Sharpen. Not great. I'll probably take another Sting here. I'm leaning hard enough into them that I wouldn't mind 1 in my deck. Sharpen. Even if I had the Petrified Crucible, I wouldn't take Sharpen. It's just bad here. And Vine Grasp is a ping, which I'll admit is okay, but I already have the Mind Collapses, and I don't really need this. So I'll take the Sting. It's fine. It's better than a skip, for sure. Okay, and then because it's Seraph the Patient, I take the Prismal Dust 100%. I know there's perils of production here, but I don't really foresee that solving my problems necessarily, whereas Prismal Dust helps into Daedalus and Patient a lot. So I'll take that for sure. We'll go right. I want a unit here, 100%. Do it to the Merchant. Endless Spikes and Damage Shield. That's rough. Show me a good thing. Wow, double hollow. Okay. So they weren't kidding when they told me that this run was tough. Now, I think I have to take a unit here, right? Yeah, I'm trying to imagine the world where I solo ring 2 with Windleton. If I don't take this, and this is not a unit trial, I have to go right and take whatever is in this unit banner down here. The only downside is I don't get a reroll on this shot, but really I don't want to upgrade either of these anyway. I could just slap like a +25 in it, but I don't think it matters here. And I mean, I guess they could show me the same banner above, ahead. If they show me, you know, the hollows again with no unit draft, I'll have to take one and just try my best. I think if there was a multi-strike in this shop, I would grab one here and just send it on a multi-strike Awoken hollow and deal with it. But I think numerically I should win this next combat. What I'm doing, like, what is this temple? This temple is a temple here. Yeah, okay. I have a temple on ring 3 for power-ups. Okay, I don't think I need these, is what I'm coming down to here. I do not think I need these to get past. I will not take any more shards, and this ring is just dead to me. Yeah, there's nothing that I will put into this. Okay, we're fine. We will immediately go on. That's really bad. That is a really bad setup. I will take this unit draft. I think I have to in order to win. Okay, now this is very spooky, but I should have pings to help out. Yes. There's a world where Plink pings the back twice. It didn't happen. It would have been good because it saves the Ember Drain up top, but it's fine. Now, it can be a bait to put this on the bottom, but it's not bottom. It's just top here. And then I tank with the Train Steward, and we buff our friend. Going to Sting Hold up. Yeah, I sting twice. I Mind Collapse the front, and then I sting the back. And you can clear the whole floor with it, thanks to Firebox. Again, there is a world. I think what I want to do is, yeah, we're gonna do a Root Seeds. We're gonna do the Mind Collapse bottom. I'm going to Plink mid for dollars. This is what, 10 damage incoming? So my Train Steward just kind of dies. I think I need a Root Seeds top. Yeah? And then just play this thing mid and maybe I can do something with it. Sure. Let's see. Sting here. We'll definitely sting mid. What am I drawing into? Plink and the Prismal Dusts. Let's see, he has 20 HP. There is theoretically a world if I play all these Root Seeds where I hit double stings. And if I hit double stings, I don't take too much damage here. So I'm going to triple Root Seeds here and just send it. We come close. Is there a way I can get this, huh? I mean, I definitely need to plink, plink, plink on bottom pretty much. There's no way around it. What if I do this in front? No, it still dies. What if I Prismal Dust in front? Takes 2 hits and then does 5. Does 15. I think I'm always leaking a big number here, and it just kind of sucks. I'm going to take 18 here. Wow, that's really bad. There's a world I could have taken less by putting the Train Steward behind, but I'd be eating too much damage on Windleton. I was hoping to hit one of the other stings. A double sting here cleans this up a lot. But the question you have to ask yourself is, do I need to deal with these Reconcilers right now? Because I do have 2 Root Seeds coming, 2 Mind Collapses coming up. If I do Sting, hold up, there is a line through this, right? Sting gets it to 10 HP, Steel Enhancer gets it to 8, Root Seeds gets it to, that's 5, 10. I can actually kill the front and then 28 into the back. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Line looks bizarro, but it gets there and puts 31 into the back. And now I just take the 2 Prismal Dust in order to save HP on this dude. Or I accept that this dude's gonna die and put it into, yeah, I put it into the man back. I'll let this man go. This saves so much. That means I take 12 less damage, so that is a super good line. Cool. Now, I just need to see things that draw me through my deck faster. I'm gonna double Plink here and hope I hit 1. You know, thanks Plink. You tried, I guess. I do see a, yeah, alright, I do see the Mind Collapse. And just being able to pick off one of them changes this a lot. So I'm going to heal the front fellow, pick off the back, and that should be a kill? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Excellent. It was close. I kind of gambled on that, but I think it was important to save the 12 Pyre health. Let's see, we have Wildwood Sap Sting and Wildwood Custodian. Never Custodian here. Another Sting? No, I don't want that many. It's just Wildwood Sap. It helps a lot in the early game. It means if I have to take a holo, it's less bad. Let's see, Prismal Dust, Immortal Trade, and Making of a Morsel. Again, we need to kind of hedge our bets a bit. An Immortal Trade is very valuable on short term and very valuable later, and I don't need these other ones. I don't foresee a Gorge line ever with no morsel generation. Although Making of a Morsel is good no matter what. And a second Prismal Dust is probably overkill. I'm going to take the Immortal Trade here. I think it's correct. Ooh, we see good stuff here. So, we see good stuff here. I get the Husk Hermit, the Animus of Will, and Morsel Maker. 2 of these are good lines here. I could very easily win off of Husk Hermit. I wish I could take Husk Hermit and Morsel Maker here, because it's a good infusion for it. Probably the best infusion I'll see in this clan combo for it. It's tough. This is ring 2, so there's no Razor Sharps on this seed. Yeah, that's tough. Do I want the sweeper or the animus? I mean, I think it has to be animus here. Yeah, I think it has to be animus. There's just no way around it. It's a good infusion for later, and it's better into Daedalus. Yeah, we'll take the animus here. I think that's correct. I think the Husk Hermit is doable. All right, we're coming up on the bad zone. There is a dupe on the left with Pyre Health if I were scared. If I duped anything, it would just be Wildwood Sap, because it basically guarantees I don't die to Daedalus. But I would rather look at the Steel Shop since I gave up my Ring 2 bonuses, basically. And this unit could be excellent. So yeah, we'll do that. What do you got for me? Quick. Well, Quick Animus of Will is not bad. Awoken Banner. What's the other ones in here? Battlestone, Strength Stone, so nothing amazing. Oh my god, double hollows again. Oh, so, you know, this seed is a nightmare if you don't take this unit trial. If you somehow don't take this unit trial because it's scary and you had a bad unit, that is how you lose here, because you just see double hollows on both Awoken banners. And these are so bad. These are unpickably bad. Like, the Rejuvenate is dead on the infusion. I have 2 cards that heal. I can't take these. These are rough. Okay, well, fair enough, man. Fair enough. We're just going to play it chill. I need to make sure I can backload my shards. But yeah, this run looks bad. All your banners are garbo. I will re-roll the shop. Maybe show me something good. Multi-strike is excellent. Better scaling. I think I'm going to lean into the Animus here. It's probably going to be multi-strike plus 25. Take space, play mid-floor Divinity. That is 4 hits. And we have a Beefcake in front. Yeah, I think that's good. This is a fair line. Plus 25 is important so she doesn't die on spikes. And yeah, that's good. I'll just buff her with a bunch of root seeds and steel enhancers, I guess. Yikes, not good. But it'll do for Daedalus. I need to find an infusion that wins here, though. So, oh, make her huge. It's actually really strong if I could fit it, but I can't. I make her small now. Tiny Animus. This is interesting because if I see a really good scaling infusion, I can put 2 of them on the floor, right? Like, the idea here is you take this, you take space, you play mid, you give it like a Morsel Maker infusion, which is just fine. It'll get the job done. You just need something that gives you stats, right? So I'm looking for that. I mean, I'm definitely making her small, 100%. That's excellent. And then you dupe her, and you have 2 of them just scaling in the mid zone. And you just play your stats on the back one. Okay, that's pretty good. And we just play it chill on these. I don't see anything I need to put any of my shards into. We take 10 here because I had pretty bad drafts, all things considered. Let's see, I need to make sure I can get shards though. So assuming I get a good infusion out of Daedalus, I'm going to go to the right here on ring 4 and just look at this Umbra banner because, like I identified, Morsel Maker would be a really good hit here. So that's fine. So I'll have 2 shots at that. I will take the infusion on ring 5 if I see it and then immediately dupe it because I'll have 5 space. That's a pretty good line. That's a really strong line into ring 6. I think we can get there. Okay, so we play it completely cool. That takes me up to 25, so 35, 50 on ring 5. It's pretty comfortable. 65 with this relic. And then I just need to take 35 between 2 temples. Yeah, I mean, that's doable. Basically, I'll have to decide if this Divine Boons on ring 4 matters or not, is the only thing. But we're just going to play it cool. Because at 10 shards, there's no way this loses to the Divinity. I mean, to the Daedalus. I keep calling him that. Yeah. Alright, so we have what we need. We rolled really well. If I were scared, I could remove Train Steward, but I'm not with my draw power. Maybe they show me a Sting Relic at some point, and then I can just blast enemies with Sting. That would be really helpful. It's one of the nice things about Windleton with Thornlord, right? You always have a high roll in 2 extra relics. The 10 in Piercing, or the plus 20 or 30, I think it's plus 30 magic power on stings. Let me look before I say something totally dumb. I can look. We have trinkets for this. Plus 20 in Channel Heart. So it's plus 20 or... Where are you? Plus 10 in Mad and Piercing. Both of them are excellent. If I see either one, that's great news. Alright, we're really strong here, I actually feel, with these hits. So I go. I feel like the way you lose this run is by not gambling on that unit trial. If I had to put a multi-strike and tiny into an Awoken Hollow here, it would suck. We would be tough. That would not be good. I could play mid and just blast him, but I don't need to. Oh, I can play a morsel up top with this. That's excellent. I'm going to ping bottom. Wonderful. And then I just take HP into Windleton. And we're doing good here. Now, this thing's not strong right now. I need to pump it with anything I can. Attacks, stings up top are good, but stings mid are probably better. I'm always going to play this focus growth up here for sure. Just because, makes sense. And I guess I could put 30 into Daedalus. Or no, I can't. This stupid explosive. I'm just going to pump this into the bottom. Then play the sting up top. I mean, the plink up top. And then just send this morsel. It's fine. Cool. Alright, every single root seeds is huge value into this last. So we'll do that. We're doing a cool 47 into Daedalus here. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I need to kill that bomb, huh? Come on, Plink. Hit the back. You know, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. I'm going to just play this Wildwood Sap, I think. No, I'll play it on the next go-around. That is correct. I always Steel Enhancer the back here. Yeah, I'm going to ping out... I guess I can play this Train Steward first. Mind Collapse the 1 HP dude. And see, if I had hit that stupid thing, I wouldn't take this hit, but it's fine. I mean, I can always Immortal trade it back later in the combat. I don't really care that much, so... I guess I'll just ping this thing to take the 5 into the dude. Yeah, sure. Fine. Not good, but could be worse. Scale the hell out of my dude. And then I'm just going to take this focus growth here. Draw more card good. Yeah. We're strong enough to get through Daedalus. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it here. Take the sting. Excellent. I'm going to take the plink on bottom. Good. I'll take the plink on mid. Good. Hey, I'll take the lifesteal up top. That's excellent news. Wow, what a good roll. No, I guess I'll just play this Mind Collapse up top with the Incant. Cool. Alright. It's a good lifesteal. I'll take it. We should be cruising. I will play the Wildwood Sap right now. Fine. We're in a really good shape. Just take the pings up top, I suppose. Let's see. This thing has 30 HP. I will clock it here. What's worth more? The 2 stings up top that I don't need? I'm going to put them in bottom. There's a world where I can clear that thing, so... Fine. Take the incant up top. It's worth it. Because I have lifesteal, so I don't care if I incant that dude. Yeah, because I can sting out the guy in front. I don't have to worry about that hit now. I mean, we're doing 120 in the back. I'm just going to play the Immortal trade. Double plink here and we win. Not worried about it. Cool. We get there. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, with only Root Seeds and Steel Enhancers, we got to 120 damage. That's not enough for the late game. But if I find something that is good here for scaling, then we're fine. Trample? If I find a good scaling solution here, then Trample is excellent. Can't not take it, I think. I think I should grab it. I mean, the other ones are Blazing Bolts and Kindle. Blazing Bolts is fine. Kindle is bad. There's no reason I would take Kindle. Kindle for Prismal Dust, but it's such a weird lineup. I'd need multiple Permafrost to pull it off. It's just Trample Stone here. Yeah, Morsel Maker. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is perfect because I can just put it into my Animus and then have 2 Animus on the floor, and they scale themselves, which is excellent. And then eventually the front one just kind of clobbers. Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Cool. All right. Now, I do think eventually I will take space and play mid on Divinity. If I see something like Unleash the Wildwood or good AoE healing, I could reasonably play top and have 3 Animus of Wills on the floor, because they scale each other and themselves, so that's totally fine by me. Yeah, I mean, that's plus 24 attack per round, which means on the Divinity I'll have, what is that, plus 72 by ring 3 if I play nothing else, by combat, what is it, wave 3. Round 3 is the word I'm looking for, which is plus 72 is big number. That's pretty solid. That'll clear that wave, and then it kind of just goes out of control. Sure. I don't need the space now, though, because of the tiny. I can just play top with both of them. Draw is good. More card, good. I could reasonably take Ember here, though. I have enough draw power, and I'm going to remove all the plinks because they're just abysmal. I think it's actually just energy here because my draw power is so good, especially with the focus growth. Cool. I don't need this Umbra banner anymore, but I'm still going to go for removals and Merchant of Magic. Upgrades for my Prismal Dust are great. I don't know what this banner could show me now. I mean, it is another Morsel Maker. I don't need it, though. I already found it, right? It's already in my deck. It's right there. Cool. Skip it. All right, so, I mean, they show you the line here. Holdover. Now, Holdover Immortal trade is game-winning from survivability, but I think it's just Holdover Focused Growth here. Take this removal. I'm going to... Train Steward is worse because it doesn't incant right now. I am going to clear the plinks at some point. Take the upgrades. Strangler is not it today. The only one I would consider is Predator, right? Because Predator is a big survivability boost right now. And I would be okay with Thornlord 2, Predator 1. Yeah. We'll take Thornlord 2 here because they show me Strangler, which is just tragic, but... And I want the HP. Yeah. It's fine. There is definitely a holdover I'm taking here. There's argument for focus growth. Take this to 1 energy and it's just excellent. Yeah, take that to 1 energy. That's excellent. Now the question is really, where am I going on ring 5? It's left for sure, which is the Hellvent Vortex and the... Yeah, that's where I'm getting my second Animus upgraded and infused. It's infusing it and then immediately duping it for value. Basically, I'm saying that because there's an argument to hold over it at 2 Ember and just chill and maybe find a -2. There are enough temples that I could do it. I think I will do that. I took the Ember already. I can also just not play it on a combat where I don't need it. But the perspective -2 hit on this is big. I'm going to, of course, hold this over. This is correct. It's draw power, so it replaces itself and gives you a +1. So it's basically just a boss relic, if I can get it to 0 Ember, right? And it's also a big heal, which we're going to need. So yeah, we do that. I'm going to -1 Root Seeds. I basically want to play them every time I see them. Yeah, I can reasonably consume a Plink and keep it in the deck. Basically a removal, it's good at that point. If I re-roll this, what do I put it on? There's 2 things they could show me. Double Stack or Permafrost for the Prismal Dust is excellent. So it's worth it. Yeah, I'll take the Permafrost here. Sure. Cool, we go to no money. I'm not spending money on the next floor, so I don't actually need the Divine Boons here. I need to think about actual shards, though. I'm at 10. Right, so Temple is 25. I dupe, that's 40, so I go to 50. Relic is 65. I'd have to take 2 10s and a 15 from those last temples. I mean, I'm definitely going to try to find a value stone anywhere they show it to me. If I don't take either of these trials, then I walk into my next shop with, what is it? Like, I think they're what, 75 a pop? So $160. I mean, the thing is what do I spend it on? Merchant of Magic, I guess. I did find the permafrost, so... Huh. I can reasonably take this money. I think it's fine. It's probably better than a 10 in piercing or something eventually. And 20 is just kind of a whatever point. I think it's fine. Is what I'm getting at. Multi-strike. Party boys. Scary. It's actually very scary, huh? This is the scariest combat right now. So I need to play it cool. There's a lot of good stuff I could see here, but without the Predator on the floor, I think I can get run over because I have to play top for scaling. Yeah, we turn this off. You could kill yourself on this for sure. Oh, but the turn 1 Prismal Dust makes this excellent. Heh, that's funny. I love a good turn 1 10 Prismal Dust. I'm just going to sting bottom. It's worth it. I can kill one. I'll take 10 damage shield here. That's great news. Okay. Start scaling that person. I can kill... Ooh, this is nice. I can double kill on this floor. Yeah, cool. We do root seeds down to 1 ember. I mine collapse the collector. It gives me 2 ember. I mine collapse the light harnesser here. And then I can kill it with plink here and take the morsel, or I can plink bottom and hopefully hit something better. I'm not afraid of this one dude here. I already kill it. So I'm going to plink bottom. And you know what? It's something. I'll take the damage shield up top. Excellent. And I can actually immortal trade the morsel for +2 on Windleton. Sure. Cool. I think we're cruising here. This is the only combat that realistically scares me here because of, well, obvious reasons. Let's see, what are we looking at? He kills this. This guy with 70 in the back is a bit spooky. Also got that regen. Gotta play this Train Steward out. A little concerning. I need to scale a lot faster. I'm very slow right now. Okay. We do get the kill, right? Interesting. It's kind of cool how that works out. Yeah, fun. I will trample stone the back for sure. This is interesting how this works out, right? He kills the front and then it's 19/4, which is just enough to clobber the back. It's like 80 damage. This is going to be a problem on the clipped defenders, but if I use this trampled effectively, I might still get there. I do not need focused growth on this combat because I started with 10 damage shield. And maybe we'll put an intrinsic on that damage shield, huh? Maybe. Maybe. I don't need this Wildwood Sap right now. I'm just going to take damage up top. It's worth it. Every incant is value. Yeah, fine. Okay, I think we're going to leak some stuff here. Yeah, we come close. We actually get there. Wow, thanks to the trample. And I could take Morsel Maker up top, actually, and just play it. Hell yeah, actually. That's really good. Sweet. You know, being at 20 shards meant that, like, none of these waves got infused, so none of them are scary right now. Which is just excellent. Yeah, we're very chilling here. I think the multi-strike would have been fine in our current form. But the reason I was very skeptical about it is that I wasn't guaranteed to see 10 damage shield here. I could have gotten run down pretty hard. It would have been tough. Just take incants up top. Cool. Sweet. I mean, we're fine now. Oh well, I'll never know what those 4 relics were that we could have seen. Alas. Yeah, I'm just gonna sting up top and just take the scaling. We get there. This is not a problem at only 10 shards. Yeah, we clobber. He doesn't even get through our damage shield. Awesome. So we get through the hardest combat, and we're going to power up very, very fast here. Like, when I say very fast, I mean very fast. Is it ever spreading spores? Let's think about that for 10 seconds. The answer is hell no. Like, I don't think it's this on this run. I don't know. I have like 5 regen right now. I'm basically just using it to blast the early game and not die. It's like I'm treating it as like 20 HP that goes away for 1 Ember. Edge Prior is not it. I'll take Ensnare. It's hard for me to say no to Ensnare. It just draws me back around. Excavation Eruption, Cannibalize, and Retch. I don't have a backline plan, so Excavation Eruption is not terrible. It's fair. I have the Ember to play it. It's not terrible. It doesn't really answer the problem on the Divinity though, right? Because you have 3 random hits, which is like, what the hell, right? I mean, that is exactly what the hell. I'm going to want to think about the back line. I could solve it with, if I see Predator 1 Windleton. I don't need these right now. I don't think Excavation Eruption solves backline on the Divinity in a meaningful way. We go left here for the dupe and the infuse. Yeah, for sure. It's just good business. Intrinsic, though. Intrinsic on the Space Prism, on the Prismal Dust, solves Patient. Yeah? Yeah, it just solves Patient. I guess it means the Permafrost is dead, but I wasn't guaranteed to see this, right? Yeah, it's fine. Do the Pact here. Morsel Maker into Animus of Will. It's even more base HP, which is kind of nice. Sure, this is great news. I then turn around and immediately dupe it. Let's see, there's no cavern here, right? Yeah, okay. I was looking for the cavern because I could immediately kind of see like a 4th upgrade. I'm just going to take this dupe now. This is huge value. The scaling on this helps so much. And we remove Train Stewards because they are the worst. I'm going to take the Intrinsic into the Prismal Dust because it's just blast 10 Ember into it. No Value Stone, sadly. We're cruising. I think Ring 5, I can take the trial fairly comfortably here. We're up to 70 shards. Big jump. Heaven Seal? I'm not afraid. With these 2 Morsel Maker infused Animus, yeah, we're good. Take that. It's cool. They're not getting past top floor. I have a trample on the front one. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, boy. Just do the back one here. There's no point staying in the bottom because of Heaven Seal, so we just take the incants. And we take 9 damage shield into Windleton here. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. Right, I have, sadly, not enough Ember to clock this Quill Marksman. I'm gonna Mind Collapse the Collector and then pray to the Plink Gods. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. Take these Root Seeds up top. I guess I'll Plink once up top because I can get the free incant. Yeah, it's fine. And then I Mind Collapse the Collector for money. Plink, don't fail me now. Good job, Plink. And then we take the incant up top. Worth it. We should kill this man, no problem now. Yeah, no problem. My turn is... I'm going to separate this... I'm going to ensnare the Clip Defender on bottom floor. And I'm going to take the Trample now. The Trample should go... probably in the back one, because it's the one I'm buffing. Yeah. Fine. Fine. Well, we're still getting there. Numbers are getting to that point where it works. I just need to remove every card, basically. This bottom floor is now a bit scary because I overstacked it with that tank in front. I'll see an answer. I don't mind having this bottom floor get overstacked because every turn the Animus of Wills get much stronger. So I could ping off some of this armor on the bottom. That's worth it, yeah. Well, I guess I'll just play the focus growth here. It's worth it. Yeah, cool. All right, we clear that. I should clear this next floor, no problem. Yeah, I mean, our scaling is at a point where we're very good here. Keep pinging off the armor on this. I'm gonna ping the back dude. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. I can... If I... If I plink once, actually can plink once more up top. I can just send this Wildwood Sap. It's probably better. Yeah, fine. I'm going to Mind Collapse the dude in the back. There's a reason I did this, though, right? I guess he gets healed anyway because of Heaven Seal. Dang, it's a shame. I will just take 10 draw, though. Draw 10 cards next turn. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like... I don't need a relic for draw. Yeah, our numbers are out of control here. I'm doing 240 in the back, 120 in the front. I have an ensnare that I don't need. Fine. I'm going to... I could save 2 damage shield, which is worth it. I'll ping out the back dude. We're very comfortable here, yeah. Oh, only drawing 9 cards next turn. I think we get through this, no problem. Just take incants up top. They're valuable. Let's see. I don't think there's a world I lose. No, there's not. Fine. Yeah, this maths out to me very well. It's a few rounds, but no biggie. What do we get up to? 91 on Windleton? It's pretty good. It's going to matter. Cool. Very cool. This is fine for now. We were getting 45 by 4 out of the second Animus that I wasn't buffing. I mean, that is just 180 damage on the floor. I see Mind Jacks. Yo! We're doing it. I'm going to dupe more of these and play mid? I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Restoring Retreat, Shard Channeler, and Bramble Lash. No thanks, bud. I just saw Mind Jack, so I wouldn't take the Restoring Retreat anyway. Yeah, skip. Wretch, Ember Cache, and Ember Forge. It's not it. I don't see a world where Ember Forge does anything for me. Yeah, these are not it. Fine. I draw through my deck so fast. Sweet. I don't need to go left, right? Merchant of Steel is dead. I have all the upgrades I need. I mean, the Caverns could be good. But I think it's just Merchant of Magic. Because every Root Seeds I can make free is excellent, and I can just buy removals. There are no removals on the floor, though, sadly. But it's fine. This is a very low impact ring for me. I will take this Relic. Will I? Maybe. There's only one more dupe, right? It's on Seraph. Yeah, sadly. So I only get one more of these. But I think I do that. Huh. Holdover again? On what? Holdover and Snare is really good. Right? It means something never leaves the floor. It just answers a heavy. Yeah, you know what? Holdover and Snare, if you're going to show it to me like that, I'll take it. I'll take it. Do I give up on the magic shop here and take the -1? No. I'm definitely thinking about the worst case for this focus growth, right? I want a -1 in it by the end if I miss the value stones in the next 2 rings. But since I'm going to the dupe on Seraph anyway, I will always see a Merchant of Magic. So I don't have to make that decision now. Is it ever Holdover Steel Enhancer? It does help with scaling, and scaling is potentially a problem. It's not much better than a Root Seeds, and a Root Seeds does redraw itself. Would I ever hold over a Root Seeds here? That is... The fact that I'm considering it is a potential issue. I think it's definitely just the Ensnare, though, because I'm very concerned about scaling fast enough, right? I don't have a good offensive scaling plan for the first few waves. Now, fortunately, both Patient and the Divinity have pretty decent ramps. Like, they're slow, right? You only have like 200 HP on the first wave and like 300 on the second. And it's only by like the 3rd floor of enemies that you need to actually be answering big numbers. So you've got a lot of time. That's like 6 rounds, right? Yeah. It's 6 rounds before you see it. So that's 5 resolve triggers, which already means I'm getting plus 30 on my Animus. Yeah, I'm just going to ensnare a holdover. This is good. I'll -1 every root seeds that I can take. I will consume out a Plink. Reroll this. I will take another -1 into a root seeds. Like, this is just great news. I will also remove a Plink here because, like, what does it matter? I don't need anything. You know what, actually? I take it back. Am I going to this Merchant of Trinkets to look for a Sting Relic? Maybe. I don't need these removals right now. I'm going to take this Horde because it could be a Sting Relic. Yo, Mark of an Exile plus HP on Thornlord is exceptional. That's just 50 HP at the end. Yeah. I mean, Vapor Funnel's good too, by the way, if I leak anything. And Winged Indulgence is nice, but it's just Mark of an Exile here. That's great news. All right, so 85 shards here. I feel pretty comfortable. My last 15 come from this dupe. I will happily go 15 over if they show me a value stone, but if they don't, we just chill at 100. Cool. Fel, I don't really worry too much about Fel here. I'm not spending my Ember on much. Yeah, I'm not spending my Ember on too terribly much, so... yeah, it's fine. Is it still top or is it mid? What would I do with a mid-floor setup here? It's a tough question, right? What do I do with a mid-floor setup? I could play morsels on it, I guess, if I ever kill something with Plink, but I don't really see that being tons of value. This is going to reveal how weak my backline solution is. I think I get run down if I play top. So I'm going to play mid. A lot of reasons for this, right? My next turn, I don't want the Ember Drain. Yeah, we'll do mid. I think this is just correct. I will not play the Wildwood Sap, and I'll just pump everything into mid-floor, then take 8 Prismal Dust. It's the best I'm going to see. Not good, but not terrible. I play my other Animus for sure. I'm going to buff the one in the back. I do see a lot of Plinks here, which is what I'm looking for. So I Plink once mid. Great news. I take the Rubble Morsel. I will take the Ember. It's good. I go down and I Mind Collapse the 5 HP Absolver. Good. And I Plink. Ah, excellent. Just solving backlines. One Plink at a time. I won't fly for the Divinity, but it will fly for now. Cool. Alright, we get through this. No problemo. Just buff everything up. It is nice that I made basically everything free, though, so... take a curse on this next turn. I didn't even spend all my Ember there, which is kind of funny. Holdover and Snare is excellent. Yeah, I do drop the Umbra Stone, sadly. No way around it. I could just leave one of these heavies in the Shadow Realm, huh? We're going to be doing, what, 100 and... this is 28 by 4, which kills 1. And 20... I mean, we do kill them, huh? That's kind of crazy. There's no reason to do this then. Yeah, I'll just take the incants. It's fine. Alright, I will do... actually, I can play the Umbra Stone, right? Yeah, I can. Cool, so I play Umbra Stone, I go down, I Mind Collapse the Absolver, I play the Weight of Contrition, and I Plink. And we're happy with it. Cool. Cool, that's good. It's very good for this turn. I can clock the Enhanced Quill Marksman because I have 4 Ember. Excellent. I will play the Ultimate Penance here, which means I drop Focus Growth, but it doesn't matter for now. I'll just take the incants where I can get them, huh? Only drawing 7 on the next turn, sadly. Cool, we'll just keep it going, I suppose. No reason to deviate. We want to scale everything we can. Let's play the Wildwood Sap now. It doesn't matter. I will lose the damage shield on this turn. I do take a double curse on this next turn, sadly. Yeah. Is what it is. But fortunately, most of my deck is free. I should probably play Immortal Trade here. Yeah, this is a good Immortal Trade for... yeah, for a lot of reasons. Cool. Means I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Immortal Trade doing work. Does this beat Fell? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like, you think about this looks scary. I mean, I've got, what, 2 lifesteal on Wendleton, which gives me enough rounds. And then the backline is just doing, what is this? 260-ish and 200-ish? So we're doing like 400 damage on this floor. Which is just peachy, right? Yeah, this clobbers. Yeah, I mean, we take the other Immortal Trade here, and we're actually up on HP here. Yeah. Let's look at our numbers. I think this is 100% a triple Animus, because look, this unbuffed Animus just represents an extra 200 damage on the floor. Which solves Divinity. I'm doing, what is this number? 320 and 204? I mean, this is almost enough damage for the Divinity right now. And having a third one lets me ramp much faster. Yeah, I think we get there. I'm not super worried about it from here. Yeah, I think we 100% see the line. Shroud Spike, Shard Channeler, and Spreading Spores. I've turned down 2 of these cards already. I'm going to turn them down again. And I don't see Shroud Spike with no Morsel Generation being good, so skip. It's just fine. Now, because of Mind Jacks, I can just play middle. Which I already can do, which means, what, I take Ember again? No, I don't need Ember. Space? What does Space do for me, though? I only get 1 more dupe. I actually just get a free draw out of this, don't I? That's awesome. That's awesome news. Yeah. Divine Artifact. This is interesting. This Divine Chain of Gems is pretty okay. It is just an extra 4 damage shield on Wendleton. The only reason I would consider this is if it puts me over some threshold where I don't die and can take a trial on Ring 7. And then it's a plus 375 gold swing. I'm going to click the Divine Chain of Gems. I don't think these other ones do it. I mean, Divine Infused Mallet is still bad. I mean, does help with backline, I guess. It's better than 4 damage. I'll take the Divine Infused Mallet. This is one of those cases where this could help me with a Shade Wings combat or something. Yeah. And now I saved all my money so I could go to the trinket shop here because a Sting Relic is very nice. I mean, I could go left still. The removals are even nicer. I think the removals are just better, huh? Yeah, the removals are just better. This is a case where what I want to do is basically only draw root seeds every turn, right? So Plinks have to go right now. I'm going to remove all of them except the consumers. Show me a good relic. First Hell Pact. Any X-costers? I mean, Mind Collapse. Yo, Prismal Dust. Pretty good. An extra 3 damage shield. Forever Flame is pointless here. I mean, it saves me 2 Ember on turn 1 and 2. It's just first Hell Pact. That's cool. I'll take it. Merchant of Steel is dead to me. I have no slots. I will take the removals now on Plink. And what? My deck is basically only cards I want. Even Mind Collapse is pretty good, right? And X+3 on this sucker. Happy with that. I don't think I want to remove cards now. We've gotten to the point where we've removed all the bad stuff. That's kind of cool. Show me a Value Stone, you coward. Yes, Value Stone. It's happening. All right, Focus Growth goes to 0. All right, we're so good right now. Yeah. Show me Predator now to seal the deal. No Predator. It's okay. It's okay. A Predator here makes me 100% confident into this run. because we have the mark to beef up the HP on Windleton, but it's okay. Thornlord 3 has enough HP with the mark to survive, has 150, and I have a good heal and a bunch of damage shield. I think we're okay. I will go to 115 shards on this run, and that's cool. Yeah, that -2 is huge value, though, because now I actually can't run out of Ember ever, and I always draw 10 cards. So that's fun. Spikes. I can take spikes. Can I take spikes? Yes, I can take spikes. Yeah, I can take spikes here. This is okay. Because I have the plus 6 HP from Morsel Maker, and I have the focus growth that I can just drop in on one of these dudes. So I think we're okay to take this. They are attacking 4 times. I know it's scary, but I can heal them. I could actually kill... Huh. Playing top. I do see the turn 1 focus growth, which is excellent news. How much damage does this do? I can actually Mind Collapse out this Purifier that's elite, which I will absolutely do, because I'm just going to chew up my Prismal Dust on Gilded Wings on the spikes anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, fine. Fine. Start scaling. Focus growth for free. Scaling. 36, I will ping that out for sure. What's worth more? 30 into this enemy or 9 into Windleton? Tough to say. I'm going to hold on to the Prismal Dust. The freeze is finally going to pay off. I think I need to respect this first enemy, so we're going to Sting bottom here. Cool. Right, Morsel Maker in. Or rather, Animus of Will in. Start buffing. Play the cards we know we want to play. Oh, nice. We killed the Purifier on this floor. That's great news. Focus growth. Draw 10 cards. Sure. I could get a Morsel, but why? I mean, I guess I'll Mind Collapse for this. Sure. Is a ping. I'm gonna Plink bottom. Helps with the scaling on this floor, and then Prismal Dust we hold. No Ember Drain needed. Cool. Alright, thanks Divine Trader's Quill. I'm loving that. I could Shadow Realm one of these upgraded fellows. That's a little bit spooky, huh? Taking some big hits here. From the spikes, largely. Yeah, fine. They're going to be okay, I think. I could actually dump one a Wildwood Sap, which I will do. Sure, that's good. I think I actually just lock one of these Steel Wings in Abyss. The one that has more HP. Yeah, it's going to be bottom floors, for sure. There's an argument to do it on the mid-floor one because I'm weaker right now, but I'm going to Plink there. That's fine. Yeah, we're okay. We're not going to play Trample right now. I know, maybe Sacrilegious. I might burn this Prismal Dust just on spikes. We lock the big man. We heal middle. Buff back. I take the buffs for sure. I'm going to Prismal Dust the back here. I'm pretty confident. Hey, we get there. The math worked out that guaranteed the extra hit. Cool. This is fine. I'm going to be using Immortal Trade pretty aggro here to heal my dudes because I'm not spending Ember. Let's see. I need to just keep locking this man. We're going to buff middle dude on HP here. Oh, actually, I'm going to put the focus growth mid. Yeah, cool. That's good. Definitely playing self-mutilation. Where is Tramplestone going? On the back, almost certainly. Yeah, fine. And then... if I Plink bottom, I can... Huh. I mean, I think I'm Immortal Trading bottom, right? Yeah, if I Plink this mid-floor, Steel Wing, then Windleton will kill it. And we'll have all of the rest of the damage going into the Gilded Wing. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to Immortal Trade mid here, on middle Windleton here, because he attacks the slowest, so he gets these heals over multiple turns, which is just great news. Obviously, I know I can't play all my stuff. It's fine. I'm just going to Shadow Realm this. We clear the whole floor, which is excellent. Yeah, you know, this required a little more navigation for sure, but it was okay. I think we saved some HP by doing this. Yeah, it's fine. Need to play both. Yeah, my entire hand was free, by the way, except for those curses, which is really funny to me. And then I just lock this Steel Wings in the Shadow Realm some more, and we're cool. I draw my entire deck. So I don't play the Immortal Trade? Yeah, because I want to have some Ember for it? Sure. Hey, cool with me. And we just lock the Steel Wings, so the boss kills it now, which is amazing. Truly amazing. I mean, the turn plays itself at this point, which is great. I can actually save some Spikes damage there. Sure. We're cruising. I'm extremely confident that we win this. We locked that man away. We have a good free scaling turn. I don't actually need the Ensnare anymore, huh? Funny. I'll take the heals now. Into the back fellow. Yeah, sure. Can we just let these float? Because I don't want to draw into Ensnare again. Maybe show me another... I mean, we easily killed this dude, right? Yeah, no problem. Even see the Immortal Trade for Relentless? Yeah, it's fine. Don't click anything. It's this boss. And I already feel like this is going to be strong once I have a third one of these. So we're cool. Great news. Yeah, this is very compelling. You know, I don't normally see a run like this, but we get there. I'm pretty confident. Awake is probably overkill. Probably overkill. I have between the Immortal Trade and the Focus Growth, we should be able to keep Windleton alive. The nice thing is he only attacks once a round, so an Immortal Trade lasts 4 rounds in exchange for full heals every round for 3 Ember over the next couple turns. It's really good. We skip these cards. They're nothing fancy. Engine upgrade? I mean, if that's how I handled Purifiers, I certainly don't need this. Grovel's not bad. Right? I don't have space for the morsels. Is there a world I get sniped on Patient? I think this is actually a good card to take. There's a world I can get sniped on Patient, right? If I burn through... Because I don't see Quick. So I could burn through all of my damage shield early. I will take Grovel. This has the potential to save my life here. And I'm okay with that. I go to the right for sure. I dupe... Well, I guess I'll look first. What do you got for me? Boons of the Blacksmith, Commemorative Rail Spike, Rationing Scales. Hard pass, we skip. Cursed Vine, Channel Heart. So I'm going to take Channel Heart. Cursed Vines is kind of dead, right? Because I draw 10 cards, and my 10 cards are better than that. I mean, it is okay. It is backline clear, potentially. I can move things to the front and sting them out. I'm always buying Channel Heart. We buy that for sure. It makes these stings insane. That's like 30 damage sting. Great news. Removals. What was the least performant card in that run? Wildwood Sap, actually. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad card, right? Yeah, it's not bad. -1 goes into Root Seeds. I just want to play them every time I see them. Could go into... I might put one into Grovel, actually, though. 20 and Consume. Actually, a really good 20 and Consume into Mind Collapse. I really don't need to see these multiple times. It removes it from the deck. Speeds up my draws. Yeah, it's good. Remove Consume? No. No. Reroll this. Or Permafrost. Could Permafrost the Grovel? And I always have the damage shield 1 on an emergency turn. The problem with Permafrost is that I'm drawing 10 cards. So I turn around my deck really fast. In this Temple, Intrinsic -2. I don't think I need to go hard on shards here. There's really no reason to. I feel strong, but not that strong. And I don't want to give Patient Trample in case he, I don't know, runs over my whole floor or something. I'm going to dupe the Animus for sure. It just improves my scaling significantly. 115 is okay. This is an interesting space because I really don't need to do anything. I'm not taking this Permafrost. I'm just going to play the Grovel when I see it for 1 Ember, and that's cool. Plus 10 magic power, I'll put in the other Mind Collapse. It means it's guaranteed to do 19 damage, and with 1 Ember can pop some things, so that's cool. It definitely makes those feel better, huh? What do I remove here? The Plinks are fine. They help with Seraph on the waves with Shade Wings. And, I mean, I guess I remove Wildwood Sap. I just don't need it for anything. I guess it slows me down. My deck is really lean for how fast I'm drawing. I guess I cut Wildwood Sap here. It is actually the worst card to draw at any point. Yeah, weird. Okay, that's fine. It's a shame they didn't show me double stack. I would have put it on the Ensnare. Worth the 1 Ember. Because that means you can lock 2 enemies in the Shadow Realm forever, so. And I have an Unstable Vortex I don't even want to use. Really bizarre. Every card in my deck is extremely good. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I just don't want to remove cards. They answer... all the cards that aren't plus damage answer a question. Right, the stings do a lot of value. I'm adding 3 stings to the deck. Excellent. Helps me draw my whole deck. Ensnare solves a heavy, locks down a mini boss, big value. Focus Growth is great healing. It lets me get up to 10 draw every turn. Grovel answers Patient. Immortal Trade helps with survivability over multiple turns. 1 drop keeps Windleton alive basically forever. Mind Collapses solve backlines that I'm very scared about. 1 with Consume to get rid of it. 1 without to just, kill things. The Plinks go away, and they help on the early turns. Prismal Dust answers Patient. Root Seeds, Steel Enhancers, and then Trample. I don't remove cards. And I don't spend 255. I mean, do I take Cursed Vines? I might as well, right? At this point, you might as well. If I somehow, by some miracle, do not draw 10 cards in a turn, it will generate me an extra card for an incant trigger. So, okay. Better than not spending my money, and it doesn't hurt me. 115 out of 100. Cool, let's go on Patient. Now, with any luck, he's not middle. Do not be middle. Please don't be middle. He's middle. Ah, and I have 2 of my Animus on this floor. That sucks, but I'm still going to have to play into it. It's just how it is. I hate it, but it's just how it is, and I need to Sting mid, or no, I Vine Grasp mid. I want to avoid this 15. We don't. I will play the 12 damage shield here. Can I disrespect him? I really shouldn't, right? I really should not. I need to play the 12 damage shield, 100%, but I don't think I can play these cards on this turn. Right? I mean, I Sting bottom once, for sure, but I have 4 really good cards. I could Sting mid, or, I mean, bottom, which is fine for just drawing cards next turn, which I will always do. I think the Steel Enhancers provide enough value to play them, and then I Sting on a lower floor, is what I'm going to go with. Now, the Steel Enhancers add a lot of value. Cool. He leaves the floor. I can now play the other Morsel Maker and Animus, which I'll put in front because it scales slower. Alright, we're having good times. This is actually a great turn for Grovel. Just play that. I don't really need these morsels for anything. I could bait him top. Hell yeah, that's actually excellent. I'm going to Morsel Jeweler in front and then Excavator, and that baits him top and clears the Lightwing, which is wonderful. I just leave these cards alone. I don't need them right now. I would really like to ping some of these things, huh? I'll take care of the 15 by 3 here, I think. I need to be careful about his attack scaling, but I also need to respect. This lets me play Trample here, which is just fine. And I don't play this Vine Grasp and sadly just leave it in. Yeah, I don't want to incant him. I want to respect his incants a little bit. Yeah, this top floor situation is beautiful. Like, I know he does get through it, but I can just Vine Grasp the dude. And we are cruising. I can plink mid. Preserve more damage shield. Yeah, sure. I can chump block up top, which is really good. Yeah, we're fine here. The baiting with morsels is exceptionally good. Right? Take another morsel, sure. Have a morsel army up top. The immortal trade is not yet. I will just ping this Gilded Wing, sure. Cool. Alright, he's back on the floor, as expected. This is a tough turn for me now. Oh, wow, actually the Vine Grasp showing up is really good on this turn. Guess I'm just going to incant him a bit, and it's like fine. Could ensnare out this Gilded Wing forever, huh? It's probably worth it, right? We've already decided that the Steel Enhancers are worth it. I need to play Root Seeds. I guess I'm just going to disrespect him completely, huh? This is me, like, not really realizing. I'm going to, I guess I don't need to focus growth top. I do enough damage here? What is this? This is not a lot of damage. I think I need to respect this a little bit. We're doing, what, 240 in the back? No, it's only like 180 in the back. We're not ramping very fast here. It is worthwhile to remember we are scaling slower because we're on the mid floor here. So I think I will lock down big Gilded Wing. Yeah, we're not doing a ton of damage yet. It's kind of because of the other man. Yeah, cool. Morsel's doing work. Love that. Alright, scale, please. Big scaling. Big scaling. Grovel. We tank it. Send in the morsels. I love it. I'm gonna lock down the big Gilded Wing here. Double Sting bottom. Scale mid, sure. Hey, that was the excellent turn. He melee weakness to top and then went bottom, which is just excellent news. I mean, we have enough damage shield that we're answering the questions, right? We're absolutely answering the questions. Behold my morsel army. I love the morsel army. It's like my favorite thing right now. Now, where am I at in terms of immortal trade? 2 rounds remaining, so 2 rounds until patient shows up. Which means that the immortal trade now does nothing because of the damage shield here. Yeah, I am going to continue locking down one of these Gilded Wings forever. Or at least until I feel like I can reasonably answer it. Of course, I knew he would go mid here for sure. We do see answers. I have a ping for this Shadewing. I mean, I disrespect him here, right? I just straight up disrespect him. Yeah. Yeah, we just disrespect here. Anyway, I'll heal up top because I don't need to. Yeah. I think we're okay because I still have 8 damage shield here. I will Sting bottom. Sure, we get another 400 in here. I would like to make sure I have no melee weakness for Relentless, which is a true statement here. Yeah, cool. I think it is time for... Let's see, I'm losing 1 damage shield here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to continue ensnaring bottom. It clears that dude. Great news. Do big damage. I'm going to play Immortal Trade now. My entire next hand is free. Yeah, that's fine. It is time for Immortal Trade to pop off. We scale. I think with this much We're okay. Yeah, we get there. Now, I could keep playing cards, but I probably shouldn't. Just don't click things. We have the win. Don't mess it up. He takes 2 swings into me. Ah, we're looking good. Oh, get out of here, patient. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage here now. Each Animist adds an extra 200 damage to the floor at this point, which is very good. Okay. Okay. Alright, Divinity, let's go. This is a scarier and less scary combat altogether. A lot of problems here. We have the multi-strike Divinity on mid. Did see the bad fellows on the bottom. I might just burn all my stings to clear them. It's kind of interesting. It's fine. Start the scaling as best I can. Its Vine Grasp is actually valuable. I can just kill one, right? That's worth it, I think. Take the damage shield. This is the best damage shield I'm going to get. 13 is nice. It'll carry me through enough combats. Right, I need to be careful about this floor. Okay. What do I lock down? I think I'm going to probably lock something down on the next turn here. Let's start focus growth for sure. I want to draw a big number. It's not a mortal trade yet. I want my Ember. I think I'm fine if I play a Sting here, right? Our initial scaling, not promising. Sting here does do work, yeah. I'm going to... let's see. Is there a world I could clear the Shade Wings here? No, I don't believe so. I can't clear the Shaman either, huh? It's a shame. I was thinking, I have a plus 20 in this one and a plus 10 in this one. I could pop the Spell Shield and then use the 20 damage on him. Oh no, I do get it. Is that better? Where's this damage coming from? 26 here, and then like a really bad hit, so it's the back one. Interesting. If I do this, do a little bit more. I need to probably not leak something here. I'm basically deciding, do I deal with the Shade Wings and make this floor cleaner or not? I think I need to respect this floor a little bit, I'm pretty sure. Like, this Shade Wings will hit me, but if I leak it, I can lock it down. I mean, it is haste next, what is it? Harvest next wave. I'm probably going to split up the harvest enemies, almost definitely. Maybe lock one down for good. It's kind of rough that I didn't see the Animus all earlier for a little bit faster of scaling. These early turns are real spooky, right? I think I do need to do this. I mean, we still leak one. What do I play this Ensnare on, huh? Do I want to stack up mid-floor? It's the scariest unit on this floor. What do I Ensnare out and just never think about? It's going to be the Harvest enemy. I think I just let this guy go and I take 6 to the Pyre and I'll be okay with it. Fine. It's not good. It's not good. Alright, we got the good Harvest wave at least, which is an improvement. Give me scaling. If it lets me scale, I want to do it now. Good to see the 2 plinks here. I could plink top, but I think I'm fine just taking 6. I'm going to leak something here, and it's just going to have to be okay. I could... This floor in mid is a lot less scary. Or bottom is a lot less scary if I Ensnare. But what? But what do I want to do? I think I need to double plink mid. Hope for a good outcome. No good outcome. Now, what am I drawing into next? It's just scaling cards. I just need to play everything. My answers are kind of just Mind Collapse. This is the woe of this. The early turns are real spooky. My scaling is good, right? Like, my scaling is good, but I need to not just lose. Do I accept the 45 from this Shade Wings here? Maybe not. I could see the Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse at 4 Ember is what? 21 plus 10? It does answer him, right? It does answer him. Yeah, I just let this man up top go up. I'm fine with 6 here. I'll start seeing stings. 4 stings in my deck that represent 120 damage. That's a good answer. I think I need to lock Dark Wings in the Shadow Realm here, because the Harvest Floor is threatening. This means that I basically always lock this Dark Wings every turn, and it's just gone from the run. I think that's got to be it. Fine, fair enough. I'm going to leak this mid floor. I'll play the next Immortal trade I see, I think. It'll be fine. Yeah, this mid floor looks a lot cleaner. Stop talking here. Yeah, this mid... As soon as we start the scaling in a really impressive way, we get there pretty nicely. I do see the Mind Collapse, so I saved 45 to the Pyre with that. What do I have to play it at? Let's see, if I play it at 0, it's 9 plus 10. I have to play it at 2 Ember, right? 2 Ember, it gives me 15 plus 10. Okay. Okay, yeah, I played it at 2 Ember. I mean, my whole hand is cheaper than that anyway, so I just play Grovel here for the damage shield because that's good. I now take the Mind Collapse. That's an excellent Mind Collapse. It's a good thing I played those Plinks. Those Plinks going out represented a lot of value. I'm going to kill the Wilt Wings here. I'm going to play Ensnare on... Who am I more afraid of? The Dark Wings? I think I Sting mid. I clear that second. Oh, I clear the whole floor. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's great news. I need to send the morsels up top. I don't want to see them again. Sure, it's fine. They're gone. I'm going to heal what? I don't have sweep right now. I mean, it's only 2 into that man, so I guess I'll heal the 8 into one of my animuses. Animuses? I don't know, man. I do need to lock this Dark Wings. If I let this Dark Wings go up right now, I lose. Could I lock Chains? The only problem is Chains clutters my deck. Do I kill Chains next turn? Let's think for a moment. I'm going to do what? 60 here, 84 here. That's 140. And then so we'll go up to 50, so like 200. So 280 plus 77 from Windleton. I think I actually have to lock Chains here. Yeah, so switching the locking Chains into the Shadow Realm, I suppose. And I'll take my 10 draw. Is it better to let the Focus Growth go and just draw tons of Root Seeds? And then just play an Immortal trade, because my deck is basically free. Navigating this is tough. My deck is actually free except for like Grovel and 1 Root Seeds. Wow, that's incredible. I don't think I need this Focus Growth. I would rather draw more scaling. And I'm always getting Immortal trade, so I can just play it. How much am I taking up top? This is 4 hits, so 28 from the front dude and 5 more, so 33. It's okay. 33 is fine. Stay just around 100-ish. It's why it's good to have so much Pyre HP for this nonsense. I'm going to let Focus Growth go. And it's just cool with me. Yep, we go to, was it 94? Yeah, fine. Cool. I can play the Curse here. I easily clear mid. This is an important turn because it gives me time to scale. Now, who do I lock here? This floor's bad. Right? Floor is bad. I should probably Sting Chains. What am I looking at next turn? All right, we're going to have... I'm always playing this Immortal trade, so just click it. Cool. It's worth the 2 Ember. At worst, I play 1 Ember of stuff next turn, or 2 Ember of stuff. Maybe I hit Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse would be great for one of these marksmen. Yeah, I mean, these marksmen are probably just going to hit me for 50, is my thought. I won't lose Windleton, but I will take 50 to the pyre. Okay, I think I need to work on Chain so I can let him go up. Right, I'm fine on mid. Mid, I switched the order of these, so we're totally cool. I would have, by the way, just like missed Chains by like 200, it looks like. All right, next turn we're going to be up to 80 on the front, 100 on the mid, it's 180, and then 280 on the back, it looks like, roughly. Is that right? It'll be 60, so 240 on the... No, it'll be 70-ish. 64-ish, which is like extra 16 or so, 20-something. All right, so we'll be like... You know what? I'm going to actually respect it and do the math. Let me think this through. I need to know how much damage I'm doing, because once I get these guys ramped up, because my deck is so slow. All right, so let's think this through. We're looking at... It's going to be 21 by 4. That's 84. Okay, 84 is fine. It'll be 27 by 4, 108. So plus 84. That's 192 on the floor. We have 89 from Windleton, so we're at 281. And this back one is going to be 65 by 4. I mean, that's over 500 damage we're doing. With 500 damage, we clear both of these Gilded Wings. Yeah, alright. So we continue... I don't have any cards in my... We continue to lock Chains. It's just fine. I could let him go up and actually I kill him, but I don't kill anything else. Right? I kill nothing else. I'm going to lock Chains. I think I'm just going to let Chains exist in the Shadow Realm for the duration of this run, pretty much. Fine. We just play scaling cards. This is good. Alright, we kill both of those dudes in the mid, which is what I was hoping for. I actually think the Grovel is worse than the extra Root Seeds. Every attack mid is excellent, though. I now lock the other Darkwings here, actually. Or do I lock the Conduit? What is this floor doing? Oh my god, I can't unlock Chains, though. This is what? 40? That's a lot of damage, yo. Do I take over 150 on this next turn? It's what, 32 plus 14. Why is this one requiring so much thought? All right, well, let's do the diligence. It's 32 plus 14 plus 40 plus 10. And then I'm also going to be getting 24 from the Divinity. So 120 damage. That's enough. I mean, I don't die. So that means I don't have to worry about Windleton thanks to Immortal Trade. Cool, so I continue to lock Chains in the Shadow Realm. Sure. Sadly, these stings continue to be useless to me because I draw them on a bad turn. I don't want to incant. I guess I'll play the mid for the value on incant. Fine. I hope I draw 2 stings or something. I don't want to take 50 here. Yeah, 2 stings is good. I'll avoid 50 damage, please. Thank you. Which one do I scare more of? I mean, I should let Chains go up and lock Last Night now, because Last Night does more damage and has more life. We actually clear everything here? We're doing it! Excellent. Alright, we sting up top. Yep. I don't want to take 50 damage. I need to do 15 with Mind Collapse to this Light Wings, which is no problem. So I can just play the Weight of Contrition here. I'm going to lock Last Night because it has more HP. I'll deal with Chains on this next turn. Should I play Immortal Trade? Probably. Yeah, for sure. It's worth it. What a great... We're getting there. I mean, like, our numbers with these +6s and all the scaling, it adds up. We're seeing a huge number of every turn. Like, look at this. We're getting +6 attack, but with 4 multi-strike. That means each one of these gains 24 damage a turn, which is like 72 damage on resolve. So we're ramping. It was just these early turns that are really scary. I think I'm just gonna. I think I am gonna take the focus growth now because we've taken so much damage from spikes that I should really respect the healing here. Fine, yeah. And then I kill this Light Wings, and we're great. And we should be able to very easily kill chains here. Thank you, Immortal Trade. You have saved me again. Show me a sting for the top floor. Great news. 2 stings, even better. All right, we have to lock Last Night into the Shadow Realm here. I don't want to ever see him. We easily kill chains at this point. I double sting up top. Doesn't actually kill him, huh? We get there, though. Screw you, bird. Alright, cool. Take the scaling. What excellent news. I'm going to heal where it counts. So back to front on the Animus. Yeah, I think we win from here. Cool, we navigated this nonsense. And then I'm locking down chains because, or Last Night, I never want to fight him in Relentless. Great news. Clear the entire middle floor very cleanly. I play more Immortal Trade because it's the best survivability plan in the run. I just take 60 into the Divinity here. Where am I taking 28 from? Dang. Oh, it's the Extinguish triggers. There's 3 of them. And then I guess the spikes. Weird. It's fine. I don't care. This grovel does nothing, so I don't play it. Yeah, it's a lot of Extinguish triggers. And we're cool. We win this for sure. We get there. Easy. Oh no! I take damage. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Cool, so let's play cards just because I want to see what our numbers get to. I'm going to kill both Weights of Contrition. We're going to lock Last Night again because screw you! And then I take 1 from the Vengeful Shard. Sweet. Excellent. Yo, Immortal Trade with Mark of an Exile. Excellent. Alright, and we get there. The Cursed Seed has been defeated. Number 1. Awesome. And yeah, this very cleanly defeats the Divinity at this scaling level. It's a lot of attacks in a turn, wow. That is a lot of attacks in a turn, yikes. Alright, cool. And the streak is unbroken. We have defeated and bested the Cursed Seed of the day. Which is just good. And you know what? That was a toughie. I think the line was non-obvious, and I think playing... If you didn't play aggro enough to hit that unit banner on ring 2, you lose the game. For sure. You had to click that unit banner and just navigate the combat, because missing that unit banner would mean that I would have a multi-strike Awoken Hollow or something, and we would not get there. Alright, let's look at the run summary. I've definitely got some things to point out that I think will be very insightful. So, cool. Alright, turns out Tiny Animus of Will, very good. A good hit. Getting the upgrades into it on ring 3 and then seeing the minor refraction on that ring is just excellent. This is a very comfortable unit to dupe. And seeing 2 Morsel Makers, there's actually 3 Morsel Makers on this run, so identifying it's enough. I don't like Morsel Makers in Fusion because I think it's boring and non-interactive, but sometimes when your clans just don't have the options available to you, it is enough. The numbers on this get there because I'm hitting 4 times a turn. It is some measure of sustain, and that's great for spikes and other stuff like sweep. And additionally, it represents 24 attack at the end of a turn, right? That's a lot. That's a big number, so I'll take it. It gets us there. Identifying that I basically get more value out of duping this thing because it increases the speed that I scale is important. Being able to take the ring 5 trial that gave me Mind Jacks meant that I could take another one of these, right? Because there's no way I could have taken... Right, if I'd taken... What would happen is I would have taken Space instead and played mid-floor on Divinity, and you could only have 2 of them then, right? So I would only have 2, so my scaling would have been worse. I think I would have eaten a lot more pyre damage on the Divinity in that case. It might have been close to death, but hey, I had the ability to take that trial because I had the double Animus on it at that point, both infused, so it was fine. And yeah, I mean, you saw I skipped like 3 removals on ring 8 because my deck was just culled to the point where it answered everything. The focus growth was fine. I don't think it answered anything in Divinity because I was more relying on Immortal Trade than anything. But it gave me the extra draw power on the turns I needed it. You probably could have cut this and gone more heavily into Immortal Trade and just ignored focus growth altogether. You might even have removed this, right? And if you had done that, then the holdover would have been on what, probably a Steel Enhancer, I guess, maybe the Sting. I don't know. There's not really great holdover targets in here, but the Ensnare was unbelievably good. This answered so much. It just removed a mini boss. What I did was I kicked chains down the road until I had scaled to the point where I could fight it, and then I swapped chains with Last Night, and then never fought Last Night, and it was just very clean. It was really clean. I mean, it was great. We just annihilated him by the time I took him. It did mean I had to take a lot of curses, but it was still worth it. And on the other combats, it just removed a unit, which is great news. Immortal Trade, yo, if there's one card that I think deserves a medal in almost every run I take it, it's this card. This Lifesteal 4 represents so much sustain in exchange for 3 Ember over your next 2 turns that it is unbelievably good. It's just so excellent. This is take Immortal Trade more. It's like a TLDR if you want to hear it. Prismal Dust saved me against Patient. I ended up only using the Frozen on it once. And that was on, I don't remember the combat, but it was on, I think it was maybe Fell or something, where I skipped the first turn Prismal Dust, or I forget which, I don't remember what it was. There was one time I played it on like, was it turn 3 or something? So I guess it did something. But at the time, I was thinking I didn't really know what I was looking for here. And then they just showed me enough intrinsics that it didn't matter. You could have saved like 100 gold on the Prismal Dust and just given it a -1 or something, and it would have been better. But at the time, I was more worried about saving it for a turn that mattered. And then eventually it became intrinsic, and I was drawing 10 cards a turn, and it no longer mattered. Fine. My entire deck was basically free. Trample does something. I mean, like, I never pointed out when it mattered, but it definitely mattered. Putting it on the one that I was actually scaling represented clearing backline very comfortably. So, yeah, and then the last thing I'll mention is that Mark of an Exile was a really good hit here. This meant that my Windleton went up to 150 HP, which straight up tanked 100 and what was it, 120 on that multi-strike wave on the Divinity. Yeah, it was 120 incoming damage, and he just straight tanked it and then healed it all back. Really excellent. Really excellent. And his damage scaled up really high too. He was doing like 200 at the end there, which represents 1/3 of the amount of damage I need to do on a floor. So, if anything, this scaling plan can be described as very painfully slow, but very strong after like turn 5. And it's those early turns that are really shaky, right? Everything I did was basically to kill like the light wings, the shade wings, and the silent marksman to make sure I'm not taking like 100 damage to the back lines, pretty much. And also there was a vapor funnel somewhere in the Mark of an Exile artifact, I believe. There was a vapor funnel. You could have taken vapor funnel and just ignored those dudes, right? And you would have killed them with vapor funnel. Would have been very good. I even mentioned when we saw vapor funnel that I thought it would be really good here, but I just couldn't turn down Mark of an Exile. I think it was a correct take because, Windleton would have died on that turn. But yeah, yeah. I mean, what I probably would have had to do is play Steel Enhancer into him instead. Would have slowed me down a little bit on scaling, but it would have still been okay. And it would have been safer in some other ways. I think you could still get there, is what I'm trying to say, if you had taken Vapor Funnel instead. So there's a few things you could have changed in hindsight, but, I didn't really know what the run would hold, and it seems like we got there. So awesome. So hey, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate your time. As always, give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.